Okay, let's not kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. Our idiom today, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom today is about the goose that lays the golden eggs. It's the best I could do with golden eggs. Using, of course, my granddaughter's toys, because I miss her so much. She's like a little golden egg, and I'm missing her. What does kill the goose that lays the golden eggs mean, and why do we not want to do that in our businesses? I'm going to come right out and say, let's not do this. Let's not kill any geese in our that lay golden eggs in our business, and probably not in our life as well, right? This is actually an Aesop fable about a farmer who had a goose that laid one golden egg at a time. And the farmer, of course, was like, one golden egg, sweet, but I want them all. So out of his ignorance, and I want to say stupidity, he decided he would cut open the goose and get all the golden eggs at once. Lo and behold, he soon discovered that a dead goose doesn't lay any eggs, gold or otherwise. So he ended up self-sabotaging, right? And cutting off his supply of golden eggs because he got greedy and impatient. And this idiom in the 15th century, as far back as the 15th century, kill the goose that lays golden eggs, became popular. And it means, of course, to spoil something good, usually out of stupidity or ignorance or impatience or greed, right? I guess I say ignorance instead of stupidity because sometimes we do things to undermine ourselves or self-sabotage or destroy something good that we're creating because we don't know better. And it isn't until we learn more and get more experience and figure things out that we don't unconsciously self-sabotage or destroy things that we're trying to build and create, especially in our businesses. So what does this idiom have to do with growing our businesses, and why do we not want to kill the geese that lay the golden eggs in our business? Well, the golden eggs in our business might be the products and services, the core systems, the core problems that we solve for people, the experiences that we give people, the way we help them, and those things that are core to our business and that people appreciate the most. We want to make sure that all the new shiny objects and technology and things change around us happen. We don't neglect or forget to provide resources or not give the attention in terms of time, money, resources, whatever, that those parts of our business that are the core and that are really central to who we are and how we show up as business owners get forgotten or left behind, because we can kill the goose by neglecting it or not providing enough resources or paying attention to it just as easily as we can kill the goose on purpose, right? Unlike the farmer, most of us don't consciously cut open and destroy or cut off or sell off a piece of our business that's central to our success, or that has created or is creating, revenue or whatever else it is that we want for our business. Yet we might do things in our relationships or in other areas and aspects of our life that do indeed negatively impact our business. I think of my daughter's watching a show that I caught some episodes of, about a lady that's pretending to be younger at work, and she's ends up getting involved with the business owner, her boss. Now, boss, interdepartmental or work relationships, unless you're going to marry the person, tend to not end well, and that always creates drama and problems at work, in a work relationship, in our businesses. Never been involved with anyone from work. Did date early in my career somebody from a different division in the company that I work for, but it was an 80,000 employee business, so it's not like we were ever going to be working together. But it just causes drama. Even when you break up inside an organization like this, there's always drama. Somebody's feelings are hurt, and it can cause self-sabotage or eating away, or it could cause you to lose your employment or to lose focus on your business. And if you lose focus on your business, that's neglect, and neglecting your business can cause it to be destroyed. Cheating or gossiping or any type of behavior like that can happen in your business can actually undermine and destroy your business. How many businesses, how many relationships have been destroyed by extramarital affairs, right? Like millions and millions and millions. I don't know the statistics, but I'm sure there's millions, right? And that's actually a form of self-sabotage, right? Because marriage, just like our businesses, are like golden eggs. Relationships, good masterminds, good friendships, good working relationships are like golden eggs. And if you do things to destroy them, if you don't support those relationships, if you don't pay attention to them, if you betray a trust or a confidence or gossip or do any of those type things, you're killing the goose that lays the golden egg. It's an example of actually undermining your own success. I think over the years, I've seen many more examples of how easy it is to destroy things, how much easier it is to destroy things or neglect things, because things are always changing, right? So if they're not spiraling upward, they're spiraling downward. And just not paying attention to something can cause it to begin to deteriorate or spiral downward. So if you have a division or a department or something that you do in your company that's serving you really well and you forget to pay attention to it, maybe you put systems in place and you make it automatic, but then something breaks down in the system and you don't notice because you're not reviewing it on a regular basis, that can cause that thing to start misperforming, not performing as well as you expect. And it can actually, if you're not paying attention, because by not paying attention, we can kill our geese that lay our golden eggs. That part of your organization, that part of something that you're building can actually end up breaking, and then you have to come in and fix it. And I think there's a natural tendency for things to deteriorate, and there's a natural tendency for us to age. There's a natural tendency for us to get tired. There's a natural tendency for us to do certain things that aren't necessarily supporting our goose. So we want to take care of our geese and make sure they continue to lay golden eggs forever, right? And we do that by building things, by creating systems, by building people, by building relationships, by feeding our organization and making sure it has all the resources that it needs to create the outcomes and the results that we want. So love to know your experience with killing the goose that lays the golden egg. Boy, if I sat down today and thought of examples of how I have personally killed geese in the past, there's a whole lot. We all do things, we all talk about people when they're not there. That's called gossiping. And hopefully we do that when we're young and we learn from that experience, and we realize that it doesn't feel good when we find out somebody that we trust has been talking about us behind our back. So then we stop doing that. We stop doing that behavior. Sometimes people do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't care about the consequences of their actions and the things that they do and say. So that's our idiom for today. Love to know your experience with it. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your business right now? Take care.